All right, so grab your pens, paper, computers, tablets, something to drink, eat, and get ready to take notes. I am going to show you guys all of my patterns, magazines, and PDFs. And I will also be figuring out sell them, throw them up on 1884, or I want to stitch them now. All right, here is up first Scarlet Letter. This is Soul. I believe I also have the companion piece. Or when stop. I do. I have the companion piece, Luna. I thought I was gonna stitch them, but I'm not. But I know who will, so these will be going off to her because I know she'll stitch them. But yeah, Scarlet Letter, and those are all full kits. Which were these silks or just DMC? Silk flosses. Hot damn. Originally retailed for 31 bucks each. All right. Well, good. So far, 2 out of my pile. Next is the Betrothed by Scarlet Letter. I just liked how funky and weird. Complete kit, silks, but I'm not going to stitch it. So get rid of. Oh my god, this is great so far. I'm trying to find the perfect angle for this. This is I want to start this ASAP. So this is, we're just going to make it stay all wonky. Book of Spells, The Good Housewife. This is an original copy. I was gifted this by the lovely Emily. And then I got some of the threads, all the threads and fabric from Stitcher's Paradise in Vegas. So I definitely want to stitch this up because I think this is amazing. So this is one of my kitted up projects, which I have very few. I think that's my only kitted up project. I basically kind of kit as I go, just so it's not so crazy unorganized. All right, let's pull. These I have. These are all my little small charts, probably because I'm lazy and haven't put them into my binder yet, or they're really small, so I just keep them in this open folder. So let's pull out. God, so many jokes, so many one-liners. Here is Eliza's Bird Sampler. This is from Dames of a Needle. Nope, not going to stitch it. I'm going to make an 1884 pile. This is Spell of the Moon by Blackbird Designs. I know you can still get this chart. I'm not going to stitch it. I love it, but no. Double Double by Prairie Schooler. I think it's obviously I want to do it on cream and I want to use black. I would definitely chart it up where maybe the little geckos in the corner were green and the cats were variegated, but no. Sell it. I know this was from a box, a Color and Cotton box. Yeah, the Vintage Halloween box of 2010. 2018, not 2010. And I've always thought that this is super cute. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to sell it. But I'm going to hold on to this because I think it's adorable. Quaker Post. Oh, that's right. Auction winner. That's right. Bendy, you sent this to me. That's a keeper. Let's see. All these little tiny prairie schoolers. Santa, Boo, Snowman, in the spring. Nope. Sell them. Here we have Blackbird Designs, Thistle Manor. Nope, that's going to be going up. And Birds of a Feather Gold Santa. This is a hot ticket right here. I actually do think he's cute. I may stitch him. I'm not going to stitch you, Erwin. For God's sakes, move. Go. Yeah, I'm holding on to him. Really, Erwin? Okay, come on over here. Come here. This is Snow Daddy by Raise the Roof. I think I bought it because I was like, oh, it's a pimped out snowman. I'm not going to stitch it. Blackbird Designs Savior Fair. No. Not gonna do it. Here is Friendship Sampler by The Good Housewife. But no. Nope, not gonna stitch it. See, look how easy this is. This is like, this I'm definitely gonna stitch. This is super cute. I got this at Stitcher's Paradise. I might actually have more of these on 1884 because I remember I bought them all up, but I think the whole little series of the little Stitching Fairy is adorable. So I like her. So she's a keeper. Not sure where I got this little, but it's Barbara Anna. This is Santa and Reindeer. And I don't mind that design. So it's like if I have to stitch something wintery, I could bust that out. Because it's simple. Probably finish it in like a couple nights and be done with it. When I was gifted all kinds of fabric a couple years ago, thrown into the fabric were some cross-stitch designs as well, some charts. This is Country Rustic Primitives. This is The Witches in Pillow Tuck. I like how just simple it is. Simple, straightforward. So that's a keeper. Pineberry Lane, Fancy Blacket, October Ride. I think that's cute. The cats are all stretched out. I love how Derpy the Witch and the flying pumpkin partner gal is. So that's a keep. All Hallows Eve. This is also from Pineberry Lane. This is cute. That's a keeper. Couple primitive needles. I have stitched this. This is Moon Witch. And I've also stitched this, which is By the Light of the Moon. Birds of a Feather. Halloween icons. I don't know if I would ever stitch these. No, going in the pile. Sell it. Here's another Country Rustic Primitives. It just says Halloween, but I like the font of it. But H is for Halloween. But I like that. And then I don't know where I came across this, and I haven't stitched anything out of it, but it was GGR presents Pin Keep Story, Sophie's Choice. And so all these little smalls are in this packet. Designed by, and then they list the designers: Blackbird Designs, Little House Needleworks with My Needle, Marie's Passion, Jardine Privé, Nikki's Creations. But it's all these little smalls. Jardine Privé one. So I need to go through this, but I don't even know if something like this is sellable. I'd have to do a little more research on this, but that would be a keeper. Oh my god, this is like really cathartic. Like, I'm not throwing stuff away, but figuring out what I don't want to stitch anymore and going to be getting rid of it. All right, next up, let's do, these are printed charts, or some of them are. We have Thriller, and this is from 8-Bit North X Stitch. And I know this was on Etsy. So I gotta bust out Thriller. Maybe this will be a Dark 13 start. I know this was out of a magazine, no idea which one, but I loved the design and sort of like weird funkiness of it. Oh look, had an elegant finish to an oak box from Reed Baxter. Baxter was my maiden name. I thought this was just cool. I don't know if I would ever do it though, because it is backstitch and there's probably like blending filaments and crap. This looks like a TW, a Treatise to Wentzler, but I love this. I think it's really, really pretty. Fairy Wool in the Woods. Fairy Wool in the Wood. This is Mermaids and Sailors. I think this is really cool. Another one from Fairy Wool in the Woods. This is My Craft Room. She's on Etsy. This is Plague Doctor, the companion piece. So this is the female of Plague Doctor. As you can see, I found an exact piece of the other Plague Doctor I stitched, but I'm not going to stitch her. So oats she goes, because holy fajoli, no way. And this is, I can't sell that because that's a PDF. All right. Good, add some fabric. Little House. This is also Fairy Wool in the Wood. From M Designs, Scarab Monogram. Professor Fizby's. This was a freebie in 2000 from Terrence Nolan. He does all the bug. But yeah, I saw that. I thought, sure, maybe. You Are So Loved. I'm not going to stitch this. I know this was given out at a retreat. So if anything, that can be a freebie. Stone Street Stitch Work. Fireworks on the 4th of July. This was also a freebie. Look from StitchCon 2018. Figure out. Adventure Awaits. This is from leahpatterns.com. Mermaid Square. This is from Stickadine von der Weinberg. So when you get PDFs, she sends them to you with your name on every page. So let's see if I could, yeah. It's a PDF, so I'm not going to stitch that because that is huge. Huge. That's going in the pile. Oh look, another Prairie Moon I can sell. Because you guys know how I feel about Prairie Moons. Let me stick you back up here. So Prairie Moon, that'll be going. So if anyone's going to be wanting to stitch Old Blue Eyes and not pay $30 for a PDF version, give me some time. I'll post that. This I think is really cool. This is the Scarlet Letter Bird and Bough. I'll definitely change the colors. They're a little too drab for me, unless I throw it on like some funky colored fabric and then it really pops. So yeah, Bird in Bough. That's a keeper. Let's put this back away. I don't know why I have this in here though, because it's not a PDF thing. Okay, just like this one. Horn Book. This is also from the Scarlet Letter. I think I was planning on maybe stitching certain letters, but I thought the angel up here was really funky looking. Nope. Let's get rid of it. Also, please don't message me like, oh, I've been looking for this chart and you want to sell it to me. Just wait till I get stuff up on 1884. Italian flags. Never know when I need to stitch them, so that's a keeper. And then Belladonna. This is part of the Perennial Potions. And this is from Darlene and Whimsy Designs off of Etsy. So that's what I have in this binder. You can get those binders at like the dollar store. All right. I bring this back. Tilt this down. Okay. Up next, let's just pick this one. I love how big my pile is. Stuff to get rid of. All right. I have a few copies of this because I thought, Emily, you might want to stitch this. Diana. I don't know. This is from the Work Basket. And this is called The Procession. I think it's kind of cool. Yeah. I definitely would not stitch the alphabet in the middle. I might just leave it open. I think that would even be kind of cool. But girls, I got 3 copies. So hit me up if you want to do a Sal on Procession. This is so not McKenna. Look, I picked it up anyway. This was when Hobby Lobby was doing like their percentage clearancing out their kits. So this was like originally $60. I know I picked it up for like under $10. Not religious, but I do like some religious artwork. And I thought it would be cool to stitch this. I know Abby Topknot. She had the same exact kit. We were going to sell it. But held to the no, it's full coverage. No. So this will be going up. This is by Thea Governor, and this is Mother of God. And it's the full kit, fabric, everything. Going in the pile. Primitive needle. This is 1612. This is a keeper. These are. This is my. Let's just say all the primitive needles are keepers. So this is the Witching Hour, which I love that hand and needle. So tonight is the night when dead leaves fly like witches or switches across the sky. The witching hour is upon us. Fly, needles, fly. Retro Halloween from the Primitive Needle. Witch's Hollow. Which I UFO'd, which is fine. I wasn't feeling it. It was probably because I was doing it on 46 half. Cape Cod's Boy. I would probably stitch this up and put this in my boys' bathroom. Cape Cod boys, they have no sleds. They're slide down hills on codfish heads. I know there's also Cape Cod girls. This is Sampler Sisters of the Thread. Diana, Emily, did you guys finish this? I would not do the alphabet, the 2 alphabets, 3 alphabets down at the bottom. I would definitely cut it down. But that's cute. Which is 9. In the town live, which is 9, 3 in worst, 3 in rags, and 3 in velvet fine. Kindred Spirits. With kindred spirits tried and true, may Halloween be fine for you. That's all my, yeah, those are all my primitive needles. Try to keep them all together. Good old Plumstree. This is called From the Deep. I've actually seen this stitched up and it's amazing. Behold that siren of the deep, her haunting song doth call, but from it thou must, but from it thou must thyself keep, lest her spell though befall. I like the mermaid part down at the bottom. I definitely would not stitch that all in blue. But yeah, From the Deep, Plum Street Samplers. This is Sea Hag by Plum Street. I'm not going to stitch Sea Hag. That's going in the pile. J Mortuary Stitches. When she stitched this, I was totally enabled to get it. So this is Ghoul, Plum Street Samplers. And I still really like this. I like the Tombstone Angel. This is Fishes and Bait. Fishes and bait, fishes and bait. When a woman marries, then troubles her fate. More like Joe's his fate. I don't know. On the fence. If I'm on the fence about something, I'm going to keep it. Because then I'll probably be pissed that I got rid of it. But if it's an absolute no, then it's going. Salem Sisters 2. I believe I stitched 1. Plum Street Samplers. Yeah, I'm not going to stitch that. The Exemplary Collection, Tomb with a View. I'm definitely keeping this. It says, move on, dear reader, thou treadest o'er my view, for here I am destined to lay. I've not to behold, but this dirt dark and cold, 'tis to be your pleasure someday. 'Tis Halloween from Plum Street, and it's all kitted up with the Belle Soie. That's a yes. And then also from the Exemplary Collection, I have Amos Fig, 1808, and I have Tilly Fig, 1807. Big nose. Angel's Praise. Angel's Praise by Plum Street. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. I think Cassie, we were gonna stitch this, but no. Halloween Hornbook Sampler. Halloween Hornbook Sampler. Nope, I got better things I want to stitch. This was sent to me, and was she stitched? Maybe it was just sent to me. Anyway, this is a definitely keeper. Look, it's Adam and Eve. I may just need to stitch her and have her have black hair like me and then just be done with it. Maybe instead of an apple, she can hold a shoe or a purse. I love this though. Adam and Eve, I'm keeping it. This is, here I had this whole stand and I was gonna then not have to touch this stuff. This is Motif Sampler by M.A. Beams, Merrily Beams. bought this off at Etsy, I believe. Yeah. But I don't think I'm going to stitch it. It's pretty, but I don't think I'm going to stitch it. Going in the pile. Barbara Anna, my favorite apron. Yes, I want to figure out some way. I'm not going to stitch all of that because she's fully stitched. But what got me were the naked babies, like with like capes. They're like Dracula because they have like these capes. But yeah, I cannot count my day complete till needle, thread, and fabric meet. So this is yes, Barbara Anna. RETM. This is spring. Why I love it is because it's not a typical border all the way around. I like that it's different borders, but I'm not going to stitch it. Nope. The Primitive Hair Hocus Pocus Cabinet. Yes, I definitely want to stitch one or both. So you get this one here because I gotta stitch this for my medical bathroom. Or it says Moonlight Potions, Witch's Brew, Poison, Caution. I would probably stitch this one up, yeah, and hang that one in the bathroom. Yeah. Frida and Diego. This is Barbara Anna. I really like it, but I think I'm Frieda'd out on Frida stuff. So this is going to be a no. And I got that lovely Frida stitch piece from my dear friend, and so I feel like I can't stitch anything Frida, like that will always be enough for me. Barbara Anna, The Witch, the Crow, and the Pumpkin. So when I first saw this, I thought, oh my god, you gotta like stitch circles all the way around. F that, I'm not gonna do it. One, I think this whole thing is just super, super busy, and so you lose the awesomeness of just the pattern. But I still love this little witch on this big ass bird. And I know Bendy sent this to me, so that's a keeper. I don't even know how to pronounce this. La Sullified Tokay. It's called The Haunted Village. And I've never seen anyone stitch this, and I think it would be pretty cool. So it's this houses all the way around this heart. And you have to do it in the variegated. I think that's what totally makes it, but that's a lot of damn DMC. Going in the pile. This, yes. And I want to stitch with the called fors. So I need to see which colors I have and don't have. And then when I go down to the attic tomorrow, get the overdyes. So I need to see what Gentle Arts I have. But this is Emily's House by Lindy Stitches. And it's amazing. I've seen someone stitch this, or they are stitching it, and it's amazing. So yeah, I want to definitely stitch that. The Primitive Hair, Here Lies My Needles. Here lies thy needle. Nope. Gather ye rosebuds. This is from Needle Made Designs. I've seen this stitched up and it's amazing. I love the stained glass look of it. And how delicate it is. I mean, a lot of it is backstitch. So it would actually go by really fast, but backstitch, you have to like kind of pay attention to like where you put the stitches. Because I would just want to make like one line, but then you kind of lose the integrity of it. So that's a no, because I'm not going to follow a chart for backstitching. La Di Da. This is Flowery Alphabet. No. Love it. Think it's gorgeous. And I thought, oh, I'll keep it and just stitch this upper version. No. That's going in the pile. These are original pamphlet Aura Latte Studio. This is the Bright Ship, and this is Lion Triumphant. But guess what? I am the sole seller of Aura Latte Studio. All of her charts. So if you were looking for anything Aura Latte Studio, check out 1884 Stitchery. So I'm keeping those because they are originals. My grandmother loves hummingbirds. And I know that that's why I kept this chart. So I think I need to leave this out so I can stitch this for my grandma. Because it would not, that one didn't take me very long to stitch up. So that's staying out. Birds of a Feather. This is Red Reindeer. I'm not going to stitch this. Because one, I would not want to have to count between every letter and motif. Because it's not like you can just eyeball it. It needs to be lined up. So then when you frame it up, it fits perfectly. So that's a no. The Cricut collection. This is the old and the new. That's a no. Kathy Barrick, Hornbook Sampler. This is going to be a no. This is Hornbook Revived or Revisited. This is from Carriage House Samplings. Nope, not going to stitch it. I'm going to hold on to this. This is the Plantation Sampler from Canterbury Designs. Super hard to find, and when you do, it's super expensive. I won't stitch it, but if I ever have a friend looking for it, maybe I'll loan it out, or if I'm really desperate for like a pair of high heel shoes, I'll sell this so I can get the shoes. Prairie Schooler original cardstock. This is Santa Moon. I think I would stitch some of these because they're more old world looking Santas than like early new Santas. So that's a keeper. Seasonal Stitches. Look at this thing. I kept it for this. I think she's pretty cool. She's got a thimble on her head and a needle in her hand. And yeah, I think she's pretty cool. Stitch and Witch. Yeah, I think she's pretty cute. And then some books that I just have, which I need to put in my little curio cabinet thing. Flora Fauna. These are these are like those old DMC books that are really hard to find with like motifs. Here's another old DMC one that I have. And this one as well with little motifs. So I need to actually put these in my cabinet. So look, you guys, this pile is huge. So let me put these away. It's totally freed up this box. So how I keep patterns are in magazine. I'm trying to, when I go to thrift stores and find like the really good ones, like the metal ones, like, let's see, where's my really good metal one? Oh, here. Then I'll buy them and switch them out, because these paper ones, cardboard ones, would just don't hold up. But you could get a ton of these and like alphabetize them or do it by designer. But I just throw them all in. I'm not too specific on them. So, but look at this. This was totally full. And now I have this huge amount that I can throw on 1884. All right, next box. Oh, and if anyone's wondering about any of these, this is a candle, Black Forest. This is like an old decanter thing I picked up at a thrift store. These are like really heavy iron keys that I found at a thrift store. And I found this metal, it looks like a trophy thing, and this comes off. Okay. Next up, my other box of charts. I'll finish off the full-size charts and then we'll go to half sheets. Susanna Foley. This is Tombstone Angel from Kathy Barrick. This is a keep for sure. I love this. Midsummer Night Designs. Hopefully I'm not going too fast for you guys, but we could be here all day. Immortal Bloom. I definitely like this. The twinning texture of this thread may speak of me when I am dead, but grace, not art, survives the tomb and gives the soul immortal bloom. Keeper. The Mermaid and the Sea. This is Exemplars from the Heart. Holy Jesus, this would be. Yeah, look at that. Now, I would actually maybe take out some of the things because I think it's too, whoa now. So I would definitely omit a lot of the little things in here. But look at that DMC list. But I know this one is super, super hard to find. But maybe I would just stitch her up because I think she's pretty cool. God. This one gives me boob sweat when I see this one. Mermaid's Folly. Emily recently finished and framed this up. I know Sarah, Australia, Sarah X Stitches, she's doing this. I definitely want to stitch this now. The whole thing, God, no. I would only stitch the... So this is, why is it so big? That's what she said. Because you get different versions of it, of how to stitch it. There are 5 complete charts in this packet. So I would stitch just the old man and the mermaid, because he's creepy as hell. And I love her because she's topless. So I would only stitch the old man and the mermaid. Yeah, that's keeper. This is, let's back this up a little. Strawberry Blossoms. This is from Kathy Barrick. And I think this is just cute, fun, and whimsy. I would not stitch the words. Strawberry Blossoms, one and all. There are ever so many. Look at the flowers. They are so small, though fair as any. I would just stitch her, the heart, and everything within the heart. Let's keep her. Haberdashery Designs. I know I won this off of Michelle's auctions. This is Voodoo Girl Penelope. And it was a full kit. It came with everything. So yeah, Voodoo Girl Penelope. And then I also, get that trash off there, was able to track down Haberdashery. This is the sampler. But what is it that so the tarot cards here are not stitched. You get copies of authentic tarot cards. They're used to create your own card charms using shrinkable plastic sheets, not included. Photocopy includes designs onto the sheets, color, cutout, follow. So it's like the Shrinky Dinks. But you could obviously stitch this without doing that. So yeah. This one, I definitely loved when Emily Eclectic Possessions showed it. I don't think she's done with it. Maybe you are. But then Bendy Michelle was like, F this. I'm not going to stitch it. I'm just going to buy the goddamn stitched piece. So Bendy owns this one, the model. I want to stitch this, but just the lower section only. And now thinking of it, I don't want to have to do a tree or the monument twice. So I would actually probably only stitch this square section of it. Not the moon or any of that. Or I would, but not the filled in black part of the moon. The moon and the owl I would stitch. But I would stitch one of the girls. Angels weep when children mourn. I think that's how I would stitch it. So yeah, this is Kathy Barrick. God, I have a lot of Kathy Barrick. Autumn on Lazy Bear Mountain. Carriage House Samplings. This is Widow's Walk. Love this. I definitely, when I do it in white or cream or ecru, whatever they call for, I would definitely change it to a different color. But I love it on that pop of orange. Let's see. This is Nevermore. This is from Michelle Inc. This is pretty amazing, but I don't think I'm going to stitch it because it's solidly stitched. And I'm already stitching Quaker Gone Haunted. And then, of course, I have quite a few of Works by ABC patterns. This is Flowers from 1650. Face Flowers and Leaves. This is my sewing box that Arlene made this design from. This is Miss Benson's sewing box. And then I also have the birds and the bees of 1557. So those are in my pile. Jean, the owner of the attic. I was down at the attic. I don't know when. It was sometime after my dad died, and she gifted me this chart. It's from Crown and Thistle, and it's called Honor Thy Father. And she stitched this for when her dad died in memory of him. And then she changed the chart and added little motifs that had to do with her and her siblings, and little motifs that tied into her dad. So, yeah, so I'm going to keep this. I'm going to see, can I read? An affectionate child pays tribute to her loving father, and then you can customize it. May angels guard thy sleeping dust. So I think this would be kind of cool, like stitch it really tiny, and then there's my dad right there. Hey Dad, you're on camera. And put that up there by him. This is Sarah Lau, La-di-da. No, not gonna stitch it. Gorgeous, yes, but you gotta be, look at all this other stuff that I want to stitch, and I haven't even gone through my half sheets yet. I still have 2 more magazines. Like, there's so much, and look how much like comes out on a daily basis, and market's in a couple weeks, but I've only pre-ordered one thing. But new stuff's always coming out, or old stuff catches your eye, and you know, yeah, we want to live till we're 300 years old, but is it going to happen? No. So we can only stitch what we can until we still have eyesight and able to stitch with our hands. Mermaid's Song. This is from Carriage House Samplings. Again, if it has Kathy Barrick tied to it, I'm all over it. She's got her nipples out. She doesn't care. She needs a tan. I love this. The fish look like piranhas. Done. This is Prairie Schooler, Nevermore. I'm never going to stitch it. Never. Going in the pile. This is the Prairie Schooler. This is an oldie, book number 7. This is Punch and Judy. I remember I got this off of Cobweb Corner because I liked how weird it was. I think I always remember the Punch and Judy from, wasn't there a little snippet of that on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood? I can't remember. But see here, it's like the alphabet it looks, but then it's Punch Judy. I'm not going to stitch it. Nope. Ink Circles. This is Masquerade. I love it. I think it's kooky. Things are seldom what they seem. Skim milk masquerades as cream. See, I'm not 100%, so it's going in the keep pile. I got this at a thrift store. This was Raven Bewitched by Blackbird Designs. no way in hell. I was going to just stitch the 3 birds, like stitch that line, and this line. But I'm not going to repeat stitch this diamond thing like 10 times. Going in the pile. Oh look, Carriage House Samplings. This is a Haunting Mermaid. Going in the pile, not sure. This is Black Branch Needlework, Anne Lockhart, 1842. What attracted me to this were the bright colors, but I'm not a fan of stitching letters, so this is a no-go. Homespun Elegance. This is Witchville. I'm going to keep this because this might turn out to be, this might be a cute little small exchange or something. Birds of a Feather. I think this is Spring. Humongous. I've seen this in person and it's huge. I don't think I would stitch any of the background, but I like her. I know I got this off of eBay. Loved the colors, the border. It's Be Just Sampler from Sampler Works. Be Just and Fear Not. So that's a keeper. I'm gonna have to reorganize these. Put all my Kathy Barracks together. All right, are you guys still with me? We're still going. All right. Oh, that puts it too close. Let's go. Let's see how this works. This is, oh yeah, it doesn't, huh? Lucy Beam, Love in Stitches. This is In Her Garden. I think she's adorable. Look how huge she is. I love that. That's super cute. So that's a little yes. Oh, this is another heck yes. See, when I reorganize them, then I'll go through and pull out the ones. Maybe I'll pull out like 4 for like 4 new starts. Because I'm looking through my whips. Obviously, I won't start anything new till I get 2 more whips and I'll start some stuff. But yeah, I need to go through and figure out what I would want to start. This is Mary Mustard Seed from Scattered Seed Samplers. And yeah, I love this. Scattered seed, I sow for thee, on gather birds and sing to me. Oh, gather birds and sing for me. Fancy Blackett's Brooms, Pineberry Lane. This is the one where I said there's flying swastikas. Fancy Blackett's Brooms. I'm just telling you what I see. GPA, Tokens from Italy. The sampler for Lindy. And I still love this. By the Bay Needle Art, Mermaid Cove. I never saw, look, it's like a creeper guy, creeper kid. Is that supposed to be a creeper kid? I don't know, look, it totally looks like a creeper kid, like his arm, his leg. I'm not gonna stitch that. I got a ton of mermaid stuff. Think Spring by the Bay Needle Art. I've had this one forever and I love how weird it is. So that's a yes. Dutch sampler, Manny Dudona. Nope, not gonna stitch it. Primitive Betty's. Oh, I love Primitive Betty stuff. This is Old Autumn Pocket. I'm not gonna stitch that house. This is Jack's Bash from Plum Street Samplers. I still love it. It's humongous. I still love it, so it's staying. Madame Chantilly. This is Halloween Royal Family. I was gifted this, and I do like it. I like how quirky it is. So that's a yes. Lipstick pocket purse. Who the hell has a lipstick pocket purse? Little by Little. Nope. Not gonna do it. Let Virtue Be a Guide to Thee. This is from With My Needle. Again, not sure. So it's a keeper. Ex-Ghoul Friend from Lindy Stitches. Yes. Definitely, yes, keep. Kringle and Woolard. I could see myself stitching this. So that's a yes. Pumpkin Gatherer, Homespun Elegance. Nope. This is Witch Inn by Homespun Elegance. Nope. Colonial Gardener. This is from Annie B's Folk Art. I think I would only stitch her. Gosh darn it. Nope. Nope, not going to do it. Let's get this sticker off so you can read it. This is an old La-Di-Da pattern. Look at this. This is called Summer House. But no, I'm not. I got way better things. Of Female Worth. This is mini sampler number 1. It's over 1 sampler. You know what that means? F no. It says over 1. It's an automatic nope. Not gonna stitch it. Somebody else can stitch it. I mean, obviously you don't. You could change it to make it not. By the Ocean with Jane Austen. This is from The Sampler Girl. Nope. So I love these letters. I've stitched some of these letters for friends. They're called Lovely Letters, and it's from La-Di-Da. And guess what? You get all of them. So a lot of times when designers come out with alphabets, like the first pack is A through I, and then it's like you got to buy multiple to get them all. But I love that because it's all together. Not Forgotten Farm. This is Skeleton Key. This is a yes. Not Forgotten Farm. Hallows Night. Yes. Keeper. This is from Hindsight. Folk Art Tree. I think that's what it's called. Of Life. Folk Art Tree of Life. So you just stitch the tree, and then you get this charm, and then you attach it, and that's it. I love this. Again, I should just stitch this. I could do this in one evening and be done and then piss people off. All Hallows Eve. This is Waxing Moon Design. Nope. This is Plum Street Samplers, Mermaid Fractor. I would only stitch half of it. I would not want to stitch those girls twice. So that's maybe. Another Not Forgotten Farm. God, amazing stuff. This is Old Wick Burying Ground. Again, horrible photo, but I'm going to stitch it. Heartstring Samplery. Fractor Bird and Bouquet. Nope. This is yes. Morning Tree Sewing Bag. This is by Stacy Nash. And I love that. Oh, here, look. Another primitive needle. Witchy. That's a yes. Another GPA. This is Old Italian Family Sampler. And I could see myself doing this and then adding initials of family members. So that's a keeper. Definitely want to start this. So this I have available on 1884 Stitchery if you're interested in a copy. This is Sun and Moon, and I love this. And I actually plan on substituting a lot of the threads for the etoile, just to kind of liven it up. But yeah, I think that's super, super fun. Abby, we need to start that together. Now, surprisingly, yes, I have some Miras. I have always loved At the Met because I could see myself wearing something like this. I love the colors, but it's a Mira. I definitely would not do like all the beads or all that stuff. I would definitely cut her down somehow. But who knows? I might get a hair up my butt one day and be like, guess what, you guys? I'm going to start a Mira. So, yeah, I have At the Met. I also have the Raven Queen, which if I stitched her, I would only do her from like her bust up. And like do her face and just do that. And I think that that would be really cool framed up. I also have Tree of Hope, which I'm not going to stitch. That's going away. And then I was gifted this one as well, is Hummingbird by Nora Corbett, because I have stitched that other one up there. But since my grandma likes, I was going to stitch this for my grandma. Okay, they're both out. I got to figure that out. All right. Next magazine. God, that cut down on those too. All right. I have the Halloween collection 2011 to 2014, just cross stitch. I know you can get this on eBay. I think 123 Stitch has it, so keeping that. And then the magazines I have all of the X Stitch magazines. This is when Jamie was still printing them out. So yeah, so like here's issue 1, and he signed it to me because I was the distributor for them. He would send them to me and then I would ship them out. So, and then I have a couple Christmas cross stitch ornament issues. That is 2018. And then I also have the 2019 Halloween one. And then I also have the Mr. X Stitch Guide to Cross Stitch. So all of those I keep in a separate magazine holder. And then finally, these are, I went through all of my, the last time I pulled a couple things that I wanted to start, then I did go through all of my patterns, and I was like, I just need to record a video where I go through everything and then decide whether to keep it or throw it or sell it. So I started pulling out, I was like, wow, I have a lot of Blackbird design stuff. So I was pulling all those out. So that's what this whole pile is. So I have April showers, Mayflowers, all the stockings, Love is in the Air, March of the Daffodils, June, Glorious June. So I need to put these together, figure out which ones I'm not going to do, and then just put them together and throw them up on 1884. This is Patriotic July, Sweet August, Splendid September, October Harvest, which I would never fully finish these into stockings, so I don't know why I even have these. But I would figure out some way to, I mean, you could easily just frame them up. Thankful November, I think that's actually really cute. Merry December, By the Chimney with Care. I also have Secret Garden. I have Rites of Spring. This is Loose Feathers pattern number 30. I have The Simple Things. Garden of Life. This is Winter Wonderland. A Valentine Message. My Valentine. Vintage Bloom. And My Gift to You. So those are all the small ones. And then I have the With Needle and Thread book. And I think there's one or two in here that I could see myself doing. But for now, I'm keeping all these, but I need to go through these Blackbird ones and decide which ones I do see myself stitching and don't see myself. So I can't decide on those right now. I also have Blackbird Designs. This is My Heart is True. This has little smalls in here. So again, I need to decide on that. This is Pumpkin Blossom needle case. This is Flowers of the Field. This is Snow Garden. And then I also have the book, A Fine Collection. Elizabeth Jane. Valentine Rose. Joyous Noel. This is A Stitcher's Journey by Blackbird Designs. Moonlight Visitor. I also have the copy of the Sisters book. And this is the Blackbird Designs. Typo. And this one I do like, so I know for sure I won't be selling that one. This is Maria Selby Humphrey. Souvenirs of Summer. Sarah's House. So yeah, maybe I'll do that. I'll probably do all that this evening because the boys are going to be gone and then I can figure that out. This book I came across from a lot that I had purchased from a deceased stitcher. Perfect, 5% left. This is The Good Huswife's Book of Designs, Volume 1. I believe there is also a second one. And I've seen these on eBay, and they are ridiculous amounts. So the picture obviously doesn't match what the design is, but you get the charts with my needle, Live Simply, Primitive Bird, this is Ellen Birdseye, 9 patch. And again, I need to go and open these and see what these charts are and figure out if I want to start any of these. 1798 Quaker Sampler, June Morning, the Birth Sampler, Maddie Graves Quilt, Elizabeth Easton, and that's it. So yeah, that, you guys, is all of it. So this stuff here is for sure sale, and this is for sure keep. So thank you guys so much.